welcome back to another video. So in this video I'm going to be showing you how to do a few different foil designs, just because I asked on my Instagram what everyone wanted to see on my channel over the next couple of weeks that I'm going to be off work, and quite a few people mentioned foils and that basically we all love them but we're not really sure what to do with them, so I thought I might as well do a video. So I've just showed you at the beginning me doing the bases of all the nails, just because I don't want to do that along the whole thing because it just gets quite boring watching me just paint the base colour. So I've just got all of those out of the way and done it to get out of the way. So here I'm just going with Foil Me from Sparkle Supplies UK. I love this stuff. This is in one of my other videos called the Battle of the Jowls, Battle of the Foil Jowls. So you can find more information on it there, but I'm just going in here with 4 different colours of foil, and this one is super easy. All you're going to do is just put on your foil gel, cure it. Obviously if you've got a glue then you don't need to cure it because it's a glue and it just air dries, so you just need to make sure that you wait for it to go clear, because most of them are white, and then when they're clear that means that they're ready to be used. But please don't ask me my opinion on them because I don't like them. So anyway, I'm going with this foil gel. I've cured it for 60 seconds. I've popped all of those different foils on, and now I'm top coating, and that is as easy as this one is. It's super effective but really easy. So if you're really new to foils and you're just getting started, this is definitely one that you should try out because it's the easiest one. So this time I'm going in with these 4 different foils. All the foils I'm using today are from Magpie, but obviously, actually I don't think all of them are. There is one that I use, it's not a thing, but you don't have to use that brand. You can use whatever brand you like. I have got a lot of foils. It just so happened that these are the ones that I fancied using today. So for this one I've got Plain Jane as a base, or Fresh as a Daisy, doesn't really matter which one because they're both white. I'm just popping some Give Me Strength down and making sure it covers the whole nail, and then I'm placing these pieces of foil all over the nail, just wherever I want them. I do just put them on as quick as I can and then move them around at the end. There's no point placing them at the very beginning because they just move around while you're not looking anyway, so it's a waste of time. So I'm just popping all these on and then I will move them at the end. So you just want to make sure with this method that you've got the foil as flat to the Give Me Strength as you can, and you've also got a bit overlapping on the end of the nail that you can pull at the end. If you don't leave that little lip there at the end for you to grab it, that when you finish the nail, it'd be quite difficult to get it off. So bear that in mind. Then just make sure that they're all placed where you want them. Once you've done that and made sure they're all flat to the nail like I'm doing here, you can pop them in the lamp to cure for a full 60 seconds. So once you've done that, you're just going to grab the ends of the foils and just pull them off. This one, I almost ended up pulling the nail off of the stand, so that's why you saw me go to lift it and then change my mind, because as you can see here, I ended up getting it really loose, so I had to pause it for a second, push it back onto the stand and then start again. So I'm just applying another coat of Give Me Strength now, because obviously doing it this way the foil isn't completely flat because it's been rested on top of a surface instead of like into it. So I'm coating this with Give Me Strength just to make sure it's all nice and smooth, making sure that I don't miss anywhere, and you can always hold it upside down if you want to create your own little apex to make sure you don't have any raised bits. So that was that one. Next up we've got this beautiful Love Heart nail. So I'm just using the foil gel as an actual like art gel this time, so I'm using it with my nail art brush instead of just painting it on with the actual brush it comes with. I've just cut out some of this flower foil that I've got. I'm really sorry, I don't remember where it's from, but it probably came in like one of those sets of 300 on Amazon or something ridiculous. So all I'm doing now is just basically painting on a love heart shape with my foil gel. I've took off, please make sure you take off the tacky layer when basically ever using a foil gel, because not only will the foil sometimes stick to the tacky layer, your foil gel might not work as well, especially with Magpie gels, because they're really sticky, which obviously the whole point, because you can apply their glitters easier and stuff. But you don't want to apply a foil gel over the top of the tacky layer, because you might get some of that inhibition layer within the foil, and that's why it won't stick as well. So anyway, I've done the heart. I've refined it with a nail art brush at the end. Like after I painted it on, I just had a little clean up to make sure there wasn't anywhere I didn't want it, and then I'm just popping this on and it transferred beautifully. So I did have a couple of gaps, but that was only because I chose a semi-transparent what's it called, foil. Obviously there was some gaps in here that don't have any colour, which is fine. I chose it anyway because I'm going to be outlining it, so it's not going to look odd with those little gaps. So I did just get my other foil that I used for one of the other nails and basically just pressed that on top all over the place to cover any gaps that there was. Obviously a clear foil, even if the foil itself looks clear, there is still probably foil there. It's just clear foil, so that's why you'll see in the top right of the love heart that me putting that colour on top didn't do anything. That's because that bit was already covered. It was just covered in clear. So I'm just going in with my white gel paint now and a nail art brush. I don't know in particular which brush this is, but majority of the brushes I use are pretty cheap, like they're off Amazon majority of the time, or even AliExpress. So yeah, you can usually see what types of brushes I'm using, like by the hauls that I do and stuff, and you can see the brushes in there. I don't just buy brushes like for the sake of doing a haul, like I generally do actually use them all, and if they're ever really rubbish then I will tell you, but I haven't luckily come across any that are yet. Majority of the time I use my Magpie striper, but I didn't for this one. So I'm just going in with a couple of dots now just to fill in those gaps. So the colour underneath this was Angelina Ballerina, which is beautiful because it's got a very slight shimmer in it as well, so it just adds to the design a bit without having to do anything. And then I'm just top coating, and then you'll see now how beautiful this nail is. Very effective. I did get the inspiration for this one from Pinterest. It wasn't actually this specific design, it wasn't that foil either, but I got the inspiration from it, so shout out to Pinterest. I can't remember who it was though, unfortunately. So after this one, we're then going in with the next design, which is a half and half nail. I already did the half and half at the start. I'm now just removing the tacky layer again for the reasons I've just stated, and all I'm going to do for this one is just get some of the foil gel, but I'm going to use it on a nail art brush again, and I'm just going to dip my brush in it and then use it to sort of dab it onto the middle of this nail. I'm not doing it like in a sweeping motion like using a brush usually would, because I don't want the foil to stick to everywhere, and if the foil gel is too thin then it won't stick, and that's kind of what I'm counting on here. I just want some bits to be enough and some bits not, so it doesn't stick to those areas. And then I will apply the foil all over that area, and then obviously what sticks will stick and what doesn't. So you can still see the line in the middle between the two colours, but we've got that nice random foil effect down the middle, which is really effective. And then all I'm going to do after that, once I've finished, is just top coat. Okay, next one, again, I am wiping off the tacky layer. I'm just using Prep and Dehydrate to do this if anyone was wondering, but you can use any of your usual prep wipe or anything. Just don't use cleansers, because obviously you don't want to cleanse because they've usually got oils in, and then if you put something on top of it you'll trap oil in your manicure and blah blah. So I'm just going in here with some stamping. I am just using this foil stamping gel from Moira, and I am picking up these beautiful stars off this Moira plate, and then I am just gonna pop that onto the nail around about the middle, and then I'm going to be using Ivy Bee foil this time, which is also from Magpie, and it's like a multicoloured one, so we get multicoloured stars. And then all I'll do after that, obviously once I've cured this gel that I'm applying now, this black gel for the stars, that goes in the lamp as well. Once I've applied that, I'll apply the foil and then top coat as normal, and then at the end I show you some pictures and a little video clip and what they look like. I really hope you enjoyed this video and it helped a few people, because I did get a lot of requests for this one. So fingers crossed it came in useful. I can always do more as well if anyone wants to see more. So thank you so much for watching again. If you don't already, then please do subscribe, because I have a lot of, like, a high percentage of people that like watch my videos that don't actually subscribe, which is fantastic. Like, I'm really glad that you're watching, but please can you just click subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. As always, I'll be back really soon for my next one. Take care, I'll see you soon. Bye.